Good morning, guys, and welcome to the first show vlog of the year. So excited, it's finally here. I've just been away for 6 months from my gorgeous boys in Ireland, and by boys I mean my horses, not all my many boyfriends. Anyway, so it's been 6 months away, but we are back in Ireland and I'm so excited to head to a show this weekend. So who's going? Where are we going? We're going to Cavan. It's a 3-day show, but we're just going to go for the 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. It is now Saturday morning. I'm going to head up, get them all settled in. My classes are in the evening, so I'm going to jump. Then they're going to stay there over the night, and I'm going to stay up in a B&B, and then we're going to jump on Sunday, and then we're going to head home. So the 2 horses that are going is Khal and Dali. So Dali is jumping the 120 and the 130 both days, so hopefully that goes all well. That is what he was jumping at the end of last year, so we're kind of just going straight back into it. But I went schooling with him last week to Mullingar, our local kind of show venue. I'll leave a link to that vlog in the description, or here if I'm able to do that. And he jumped really well. He jumped around a good course of 130 and he felt really confident. The rideability is definitely much improved, not quite 100%, but very much getting there. So very excited for him. Hopefully he's just nice and confident. We get 2 or 4 nice rounds. And then Khal is also coming. Khal, I jumped him at home earlier in the week and he jumped class, felt as good if not better than he did at the end of last year. So he's going to jump the 130 today, just as a kind of schooling warm-up for me, more so to get my eye in and make sure I'm kind of riding as I should. And then tomorrow he's entered into the spring tour, which is a 135 kind of like mini Grand Prix series that is on in the spring, obviously kind of a warm-up for the season ahead, which is great. If I think I need to, I'll jump the 130 before it tomorrow, but if not, we'll just go straight into the spring tour. It's well within his like comfort, like his capability, so it should be a nice easy round. It's just as long as I don't ride like an idiot, because I'm gonna be so rusty. But anyway, I'll try my best. So I'm just packing the, I should actually explain, we've got a little 2-horse truck. It's so nice, look at it, I'll show you. So basically we used to have a truck, like a lorry. It's like a 3-horse truck, but honestly we just don't need it. It's kind of surplus requirement. So it's actually just getting its DOE, like its certificate to be roadworthy. Basically it's just past it, but we don't have it yet, and it doesn't have like we haven't been using it, so it doesn't have like insurance on it and stuff. So I need to start this again because that made no sense. So we've been using the horse box and Jeep for the last while because we had a Jeep that me and my dad both share to drive around, and we only ever bring 2 horses to shows really at the moment, so there's no point having like tax insurance and everything on the Jeep and also the horse lorry that we used to use. So, and especially last year I was in France all year, so we just didn't need the horse truck, so we just haven't really been using it. So we're actually going to sell it, and it's just getting like a whole once over to make sure it's like perfect before we sell it. So it's away at the moment. And then obviously we usually use the horse box, and then the Jeep broke down literally 2 days ago. I was just filling it up. Oh, this is funny. I was filling it up at the petrol station, and it's a diesel Jeep, and I put diesel in it, and then I filled it up, and then I got back in my car and I turned the thing and the car just wouldn't turn on, and I was like, oh my god, did I just put petrol in the diesel car? I was like, no, I was like, I definitely didn't, because I'm really OCD about like checking, like I like check it like 4 times. I don't know, I have like a thing that I always have to check it like 4 times. And yeah, so I knew I didn't put petrol in it, but it would not turn on. Anyway, turns out the starter is broken, whatever that means. So it's away getting fixed, and it's gonna take a few days. So I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I was so excited about Cavan, and I don't know, we know some people with Jeeps, but like we're going away for the weekend. We don't want to like take someone's Jeep for the whole weekend, especially when we can't give them a car in return, because my Jeep is broken. Or me and my dad's Jeep, something, not mine. Anyway, so we're looking into going to Europe. Well, I'm going to be driving the horses to Europe basically, and we needed something that could drive them there because the horse box wasn't really suitable and our truck isn't like certified to go overseas. So we were looking into 2 horse vans. Jesus Christ, they're so expensive and I can't afford them. I saved up money, but just not enough money. So that's it. Can't afford it. Done. And then we found a company that will let you hire them so much more affordable. And we only need it for like 3 weeks anyway. So I was like, okay, we're going to hire one. So we literally called that company earlier in the week, just being like, how, you know, how does it all work? Great. Okay, we'll give you a call in like April when we want to rent the horse box. And then I don't think they were expecting to hear from us so soon, because the next day we're like, oh hey, also can we just borrow one this weekend? And luckily they had one free. Anyway, this is the longest, most convoluted explanation for why I am bringing the horses in this very nice Overlander horse box. Yeah, very, very nice. I absolutely love it. I drove it back from Dublin where we picked it up yesterday, and it was so nice to drive because I'm used to driving these, because in France this is what the yard that I was at, this is what they had, like one of these boxes. So I've driven one of these all over Europe and easy peasy. So yeah, very excited. It's like a test run for when we go to Europe. So that is why we're going in that. So I'm going to pack it all now. I will also just say the place we hired it from is called HireCo is the website, and it's the N7 Commercial Centre. It's like near Naas outside Dublin. Not sponsored at all. They were just so nice and so helpful. Like, it was so last minute, we didn't know what we were doing. They explained the whole process. It was super easy. The girl Julia in the office, she was so lovely. So yeah, thank you to them, because saved my ass. I was so sad if I wasn't going to be able to go to the show this weekend. Anyway, so I'm just packing all my stuff and cleaning all my tack. I washed the horses yesterday, which they did not enjoy because it was really cold, and I had hot water, but it was difficult. I only have hot water in buckets, so I was like, anyway. So I'm just going to clean all my tack, and then we're going to hit the road, and we're going to be there really nice and early. I'm going to settle them all in, get their stables all ready, and then have plenty of time before my actual class. There's like 100 people in each class, so we're just looking for some nice, solid, hopefully clear rounds and getting back into the swing of things. Not really looking for any placings today. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, got everything packed. Got hay, saddle, tack box, rugs, shavings, mucking out, water buckets, feed buckets, grooming kit. All the bridles are in the tack box. Okie dokie. We are ready to go. Little bit behind what I had anticipated leaving, but it'll be no problem at all. So I'll have plenty of time. Okay, I'm gonna load up the boys now. Alrighty, horse number 1 is ready to go. He says I'm off. Bye guys. I'll be back for you, Khal, I promise. And horse number 2, looking very smart. Good boy. Alrighty, both boys are in. They actually load really well onto this. They like it more than the horse box, I think. They're used to it. Alrighty, time to hit the road. Look at them. I'm just opening up all the little ventilation bits for them. And they're munching away. Alright, see you soon, boys. Alright, the boys are all settled in. Got their water and their food. Good boy. Nice clean boxes. And here's Dali. Good boy. So I'm going to give them a groom now, so they're ready to go. Good boy. He always wants to look outside. No, you stay in there. Good boy. Okay, so as I said, the horses are all settled in. We're here. I'm parked up. I've parked somewhere I can drive out because I'm obviously driving to my my B&B. Yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to groom the horses so that they're like ready to go, and then I'll watch the 120. It's already on, but I'm, as I said, like the last, I think I said, and there's like over 100 in it, so I won't be ready for quite a while. But at least he'll be ready to go, and then I'll watch a few, and then my dad's going to come and meet me and help me warm up and video my round, which will be great. All ready to go, Dali boy. Yeah. So big you don't fit in the screen.
Zero. Now, next one is Holly and Holly is breaking the flush. Holly is going with this one, 8-0. So very well done, that was Holly and clear 44.82.
Well done, Danny. Well done. Dad's little friend. Come on, give me a kiss.
Now next to go, this is Matilda Watch.
He's watching.
Billy MF. This is Holly and Holly is really better than flush. This is going by Holly.
Okay, it's time for Khal. Dad's putting The rug on Dali, get him all snuggle after his round. Good boy. He's going to escape. I'm just going to close the door because he's going to escape. So yeah, it is time for Khal now. In the 1:30. Just pop around, nice and easy, have some fun. The boys are tucked in with their feed. Good boy, Dali. Oh, no kicking. It's quite late at night. Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 2 of the Cabin Show vlog. I remembered how much I hate trying to vlog with other people around. I get so embarrassed. Anyway, I'm just hand grazing Khal. It is 8 a.m. They've been fed, mucked out, hay, water, all that. So just getting them both out for an hour each. I have plenty of time. So we'll debrief on yesterday. God, I'm so rusty. I'm so rusty. It's like, I was disappointed in how rusty I was, but then also I shouldn't be surprised. I knew I would be, but I just wasn't super happy with how I rode. And good boy, Khal. I was doing like a lot of pulling, going back to my pulling days. Oh. Anyway, it was the first few rounds. I was rusty, and that's just what happens. And I knew it was going to take me a few rounds to get back into it. That's why I went to a 2-day show, so I'd have twice as many chances. So we start with the 120 on Dali. He was clear, which was great, but I just rode him really slow. Also, if this video keeps cutting, it's because Khal keeps neighing. And I have to keep cutting it out for you guys because it's quite ear splitting. Anyway, so he was clear, he was good, he was confident, he was nice, but I did ride him very slowly. It's just annoying because it didn't feel that slow, and then you watch the video, it's like so slow. It's shockingly slow. Are you gonna neigh again? Then in the 130, Dad told me start riding so slow, so I tried to ride fast, and it was like so much worse. It's like I tried to ride fast, and then it looked like I was actually riding the same speed, but just couldn't see a stride. So I don't know what that was about. It was very annoying and really not very enjoyable to ride like that. So today, I rewatched the video of me jumping in Mullingar schooling because that was perfect and it was faster, it was a better rhythm. So I'm going to try and just get that exact rhythm back. It's just hard because it's a very small indoor arena, it's quite tight turns, so it's not really conducive to riding him forward, especially when he's so big. But it doesn't matter, I just need to do it and I'll see how it goes. And then I rode Khal, and of course he was clear and he was so good. But again, like, I was just a bit rusty. Like there was one jump I just pulled and pulled to, and I was doing a lot of pulling basically, and that's not good. That's not how I should ride, and I need to be better. So today Dali is jumping the 120 and the 130 again. Aim of the day is to ride really nice and forward. Forward, 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 forward. Need energy, energy. If I sit enough times, maybe I'll do it. And then that's in the 120 and the 130. And then Khal is in the spring tour, which is a 135 Grand Prix. So yeah, obviously I need to ride forward, 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 forward. Also, Khal was so fresh yesterday. Yeah, so the combination of the Gain Racehorse cubes and hey, good boy, good boy. Ooh. So yeah, the combination of the Gain Racehorse cubes and stabling him has made a huge difference, and usually he goes out during the day, whereas he didn't yesterday because he was at the show all day, and he was so fresh. And it was very cold as well on his clipped bum, and he was doing a bit of booking. He was quite excited, but he settled down very quickly and then jumped around perfectly, didn't do any shenanigans, which is great. So yes, aim of the game is to get him out for some hand grazing. I'm going to lunge him later as well to get a bit of the freshness out of him, and then jumping him, he's like the last class today, so we have loads of time. We're on a mission. Come back. I do feel like the Michelin Man right now because I have about 20 layers on. It is so cold. I say this in every video. I'm really sorry, it's getting old, but it's so cold. So anyway, I'm gonna hand graze this boy for another little while and then get Dali and do the same with him. I usually do them together, but because Dali was so fresh yesterday, I was a bit afraid to, but I think I probably could get Dali. Oh, or not. Look at him. It's because he's looking for Dali, to be fair, so maybe I should just get Dali. Wait. Alrighty, I will catch up with you guys later. Dali, Khal, are you gonna graze underneath him? On Dali and ready to go with my top groom. Walking Dali off now. Oh, so much better. Okay, so much better. I was actually quite nervous this morning. I wasn't nervous at all for yesterday. I had this I just kind of felt like, oh, you know, I'm obviously going to ride exactly how I rode at the end of last year. And I didn't, because I am rusty and I haven't competed properly in 6 months, and neither of the horses. So reality check yesterday, and then I was really nervous because I was like, oh my god, I suddenly have no confidence in my ability to ride, and what am I gonna do? But anyway, I just picked 3 things I was gonna do. One was do a circuit before my first fence, all good. Other one was stand up out of the saddle in a half seat as I rode around, and third one was ride more forward. And I did those things, and I think the half seat made the most difference. It really allowed me to ride forward, and it actually meant that I physically couldn't pull so hard. And that resulted in a very, very nice, clear round. Much more forward, really positive, really good, really happy with all the strides. And yeah. So I'm just going to give Dali a walk off now and put him away, and then we're almost the second last in the 130, so we have a plenty long break. You can chill out. I might lunge Khal actually while I'm waiting, and then I just need to do the exact same with a touch more pace in the 130. So Dali's all put away now, and we're just going to give Khal a little lunge. Butter wouldn't melt, hey? He's so tired now, that was too much fun. Alrighty, it is now time to tack up for the 130 on Dali. So hopefully I just ride the same with even a little bit more energy, and we'll be flying it. Good boy. Dali boy is ready to go. Aren't you, Dali? Yeah. Round 2.
Now, next to go, this is number 6. This is Khal and Dali. Khal is riding on his own. Dalavan flush.
This is proof that Dad was going to put the horse away from me.
This is what I do all the time, but she never shows me.
Oh, sure, yes. I don't trust him. Oh, I do trust him, but I now have time. I don't know about you guys, I just feel like this crippling guilt if I get Dad to untack my horse for me. I just feel like that's so wrong. Oh my god, he shouldn't have to do that. So anyway, I'm going to untack him and then walk my course. He was very good. It was much improved from yesterday. Had 2 fences down, but just like really little things, simple fixes. The main thing is that the rhythm was so much better, and yeah, it was just a much smoother round in all. So very, very happy.
Now, Holly is next to go. Holly is riding Killing.
And just like that, the weekend is over. And I'm walking Khal off and back to a stable, and we're gonna hit the road and go home, thank goodness. I'm ready to sleep in my own bed tonight, and I will do a full debrief when we get home. But I feel like this weekend achieved exactly what it was meant to achieve. So I'm very, very pleased. The boys are loaded up and ready to go. Good boys. Hey guys, so I was meant to finish the video when I got home on Sunday night, but it was quite late and quite dark, and I was very hungry and very tired, so I went inside and had my dinner and a glass of wine and went to bed. So I am now here. It's Tuesday now. Yesterday the horses just got a whole day in the field. I actually put them straight out in the field when I got home, and they just had a lovely time. Actually yesterday it was like relatively nice weather, and they lay down almost all day. I think they were wrecked. So was I, to be fair. We haven't been out to a show in so long, so to go to a 2-day, I think it was all just, you know, quite exciting for them. So they had a big rest when we got home and a nice day out in the field, which was lovely. So it's now Tuesday. I'm just about to ride them now. It's early enough in the morning. It's 8 and they've been fed and everything, so I'm gonna just do a lot of like stretching and stuff like that just after the show. But I came on to talk about my rounds. So I think overall it was a very productive weekend. The point of the weekend was to brush off the cobwebs, kind of get back into the swing of things, and I think we've almost achieved the goal. You know, like I feel like the difference between the first day and the second day are completely different. I think I rode so much better the second day, a lot more like I was at the end of last year. Still not 100% there yet, still not really riding as positively as I should. I think everyone's different. Like when I feel a little bit like insecure or like, you know, just a bit rusty, my go-to is pulling and holding, which is very annoying. I think everyone's different. Some people probably shoot off to the fence and gallop around. I am not like that. Well, I don't know, fortunately it's all the same, but I just had to ride more forward. I did ride a lot more forward on the second day. Yeah, still moments that I was just looking at the videos going, why am I doing that? But anyway, it will come back with a little bit of time. I'll just get the mojo back. So we started Dali. I'm so proud of him, honestly. Like at the start of last year, at the first few shows, I think I jumped like 110. Like we had a stop in the one, like I had no rideability. Like I couldn't ride him. He was just cantering down to fences, and like he would just be underneath them, then he'd jump up in the air. It was just no good. Whereas this year, like he's so confident. The other thing last year is when I jumped more than one day in a row, often the second day he would be like too careful, like jumping up in the air and not getting over the back bars. Whereas this year he's super confident. Even the second day he was a little bit more careful, but still really, really good, really forward. So I'm really happy with Dali. He was clear in both of the 120s, which was great. The 130s, I was just there was just some rusty mistakes. Like the first day we won't even talk about because I just rode really, really badly. The second day I think I rode a lot better. One pull was he just got a little bit close to it and kind of jumped past the distance, which is just kind of gringness. You know, it's his first show back at this level, so he's just kind of figuring things out. And then the second pull, I think it was 7 strides. I think it was 7 strides, and it was 7 like pretty normal strides. Like other people were like going for it. I jumped over the first part quite quietly, so I thought, oh, I could just probably just canter a normal canter. But even a normal canter and even jumping in quietly, I should have shortened it up a bit, and we just got a bit close to it. But that was it, just silly little mistake on my behalf, and yeah, just more proof that I'm very rusty. And then but really for him, like that's so good to go straight into 120, 130s, small little arena, quite tight, and he was so confident. So I'm really, really happy with him. I feel like it's definitely a good indicator of how this year is going to go. and like his main goal is to jump 135, so he's not very far off it. So the plan is with him is I'm going to bring him to like our local league show next weekend, just to get another few, like a 120 and 130, just to get another 2 rounds into him, and for me to just ride him a little bit better and just practice, because honestly there's nothing like a show. I rode him so much better on training, but just shows, it's just a different environment and stuff. And I will say, because it was an indoor show, it was quite different. I feel like I'll probably ride him a lot better in the show this weekend, because it's in a big outdoor arena. But anyway, and then with Khal was an absolute legend, of course, he always is. God, he's just, like, I'm just so lucky, he's so easy, he just saves my ass all the time. Anyway, he was clear in the 130 on the first day. It's just a bit of a warm-up class. Again, I'm not happy with how I rode. I was pulling way too much, it was not good. Then the 135 was, you know, it was strong enough. It was a little mini Grand Prix, so it was stronger than a normal 135. But he jumped really, really well. He barely breathed on a pole, and it fell like 2 strides after I cantered away. I was sickened. But anyway, it was, he would jump really well. I had his plan, I stuck to the plan, I did all the strides I wanted to do. One thing that often gets me is like long runs down to Oxers. Oh, hey Dad. So one thing that often gets me is long runs down, especially to Oxers, because I just, as I said, I just do a bit of pulling, which is so annoying. But I was very happy with how I rode to, like, say, for example, the last fence. I just rode really positively. And when I ride positive like that, he just jumps higher. Like, that's how he wants to be ridden. But anyway, I did pull a little bit, say, to the first double, which I wasn't happy with myself about. But anyway, again, it was pretty good. It wasn't as good as I was riding at the end of last year, but that's just normal. I'm just rusty. So, and it was only my second time jumping him this year. I'd only jumped him once at home, and then I just went into that. So honestly, he jumped great. So I won't bother bringing him next weekend to that little show. He has another couple of those 135 spring tour classes. I'll go to a few of those for the next few weeks after that at a few different venues. So it'll be really, really good practice. And then we're going to go overseas. We're going to use the same company that I hired that horse box from. It was so handy and so nice to drive. And yeah, we were very happy with that whole process. We were a bit like, oh God, yeah, you know, like driving a van we don't know, you know, overseas, but it was so easy, so simple. So that's perfect. We will do that. So yeah, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Shows are back. Very, very excited to get out competing, and I will try and film some more stuff like training at home, just so it's not all show vlogs, because I know that probably does get a bit boring. So I'll try and switch it up a bit, and then once the weather improves, I'll be breaking and wiggy and getting the mares in full and stuff, so it'll be all a little bit a nice variety of videos then. But for now, it is just a lot of shows and a lot of training. So yes, that is what we're up to. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. See you next time. Bye.